As the trade war continues to impact farmers across the nation, those in Nebraska are receiving a large chunk of government aid, according to one agency. But even with those payouts, some farmers locally and in Iowa remain skeptical about their financial outlook. Kent Lutzen has more on those concerns, new at 10.
President Trump announced on Sunday U.S. farmers will receive another round of, quote, cash, compliments of back-and-forth tariffs in the trade war with China.
I love the position we're in. There can be some retaliation, but it can't be very, very substantial by comparison.
These ongoing talks are weighing on U.S. producers as the nation is seeing a surge in farm bankruptcies. The American Farm Bureau Federation shows Chapter 12 bankruptcies rose 24% nationwide. There were 37 farm bankruptcies here in Nebraska and 24 in Iowa over 12 months from September 2018 to September 2019. We reached out to the United States Department of Agriculture to ask how much money has been spent on federal purchases of crops due to the trade war. The USDA says there have been 2 rounds of payouts. In the first round, $8.6 billion was spent in 2018. Nebraska falling in the top 5 states who received the most aid, according to the USDA. In the second round, the USDA says $6.7 billion has been used so far to help buy produce from U.S. farmers. That produce, instead of being sent overseas like it normally would, it's now filling up food banks across the nation. Again, Nebraska near the top of this list. While these purchases help, it's not how farmers want to be selling what they grow.
For farmers who would likely want their product to be used for the purposes that it's aimed for, I'm sure, yes, that they would prefer that.
The USDA said on Friday it will make another round of trade aid payments to U.S. farmers in the next week. But for some farmers, including across the river in Iowa, they've taken a hit.
We've lost money the last 2 years.
According to President Trump, this money is expected to be distributed to farmers before Thanksgiving. Farmers like Tim Bardall are skeptical about the end result.
So at this point, if it goes back to status quo, all the pain that agriculture's been through is, for nothing.
In Omaha, Kent Lutzen, 3 News Now.
And the U.S. and China have been working to finalize the first phase of a trade deal, but it's unclear when that will be finished.